Welcome back to Braintree Today. I'm Martha Konstandinidis and you're watching BCAM TV. Now we'll be getting into our latest stories from the week. On Tuesday morning, a Russian fighter jet collided with a U.S. military drone in international airspace over the Black Sea. According to American officials, due to the damaged rear propeller, this forced the U.S. to bring the drone down off the coast of Ukraine. Reports from the State Department indicated the incident involved two Russian Su-27 jets and denounced the incident as unsafe and unprofessional. Afterward, Russian officials claimed the Russian jets had not hit or fired on the drone. They insisted that the drone was acting as an intruder and flying towards Russian borders. The U.S. European Command said the incident is described as, quote, the latest pattern of dangerous actions by Russian pilots while interacting with U.S. and allied aircraft over international airspace, including over the Black Sea, end quote. After President Biden's administration approved plans for the major Willow oil project on Monday, a coalition of environmental groups filed a lawsuit challenging the gas project in Alaska. The Natural Resources Defense Council, Center for Biological Diversity, Greenpeace, and other groups told an Alaskan federal court that the project was approved without addressing flaws in the plan that were identified by a judge in 2021. A separate lawsuit was later filed on Tuesday by another four organizations. Environmental groups and ConocoPhillips are each racing against the clock with this legal case and the threat of an injunction, since the company must rely on ice roads to build the Willow's major infrastructure. It can only be done during the winter months. If groups can win an injunction or vacate the Biden administration's record of decision, it could delay construction for at least a year. On Tuesday, 7 Central Virginia sheriff's deputies were arrested and charged with second-degree murder after a man died in their care when being transported to a state mental health facility. Authorities from Dinwiddie County Attorney's Office said 28-year-old Ervo Otieno died on March 6 during the intake process to the facility. State police were told Otieno had become combative during the admission process and was physically restrained. In court on Wednesday, a 12-minute video was played of the encounter, which showed deliberate and cruel treatment. CNN reports the video showed Otieno being smothered to death by the weight of 7 deputies on top of him. All 7 deputies have been charged with second-degree murder. According to court records, all 7 are slated to appear before a grand jury on March 21st. On Wednesday, the Healey administration announced it will end the COVID-19 public health emergency status in Massachusetts in May. With it comes an end to 6 public health emergency orders, one of which requires Bay Staters to wear masks in some healthcare facilities and congregate care settings. The other 5 deal with healthcare workplaces and staffing, which Healey plans to tackle via separate legislation. In a statement, Healey said, quote, "We've reached the point where we can update our guidance to reflect where we are now," end quote. Thanks for watching Braintree Today. We'll be right back with more after the break.
If you're 50 or older, it's important to stay up to date on COVID vaccines. Boosters greatly reduce your chance of severe illness, hospitalization, and death, and are an important defense, even if you've already had COVID. Schedule your appointment today at mass.gov/COVID booster.
Welcome back. Now let's get into some more Braintree news. Following the fire that took place on February 16th, Corps opposed Clean Harbors' request to reopen. Clean Harbors has requested to reopen its Hall Avenue facility on a limited basis. However, the Department of Environmental Protection did not approve their request. On March 2nd, the town of Braintree sent Clean Harbors President Rebecca Underwood a letter stating, quote, "The town of Braintree strongly believes that Clean Harbors should not be allowed to resume regular operations until multiple critical issues are addressed," end quote. COCOR said the company must stop storing hazardous materials in tractor trailers, remove the material and debris from the fire, and must install permanent air quality monitors on site and within the surrounding neighborhoods. Until these concerns are addressed by the company, COCOR said the town will not support a return to regular operations. It's time to renew your dog's registration in Braintree. The town of Braintree requires that all dog owners must register their dogs each year. The 2023 dog licensing period runs from April 1st until June 30th. All renewal requests can be made either online, in person, or by mail. You can visit braintreema.gov for more information and to find the online registration form. Braintree also announced its annual rabies clinic, which will be held in May, but the exact date has yet to be announced. The clinic will be held in the Town Hall side parking lot and will run from 10 a.m. until noon. For more information, you may contact the Office of the Town Clerk at 781-794-8240. Braintree will be holding a free Mindful Families event for Braintree residents sponsored by Braintree Community Partnership in April. The events focus to teach methods for reducing stress, improving focus, and managing emotions. The event is meant for children ages 8 to 12 years old, along with the company of their parent or caretaker. The Mindful Families event will take place at Braintree Town Hall on Sunday, April 30th from 1 to 3 p.m. For more information, you can visit braintreema.gov. The town of Braintree announced it will be celebrating Greek Independence Day on March 25th at the Braintree Town Hall. The town will host a flag raising and wreath laying ceremony. Afterwards, you can head inside to the Cahill Auditorium for an array of foods, dancing, and activities to celebrate Greek culture. The event will be held on Saturday, March 25th, starting at 3 p.m. For more information, go to braintreema.gov. The Braintree Recreation Department has announced their summer programs and upcoming activities for the summer. Programs this year include the Sports Clinic, Kiddos Clinic, the Field Trip Clinic, the Summertime Special Needs Day Activity Program, and the Neighborhood Organized Play. Also this summer, the free family movie nights will be held on Thursday, July 13th and Thursday, July 20th at French's Common. In addition, the Nelson Chin Summer Concert Series will begin its 7-week series in June. The concerts held at Sunset Lake will take place every Tuesday evening from 6 to 8 p.m. starting June 27th and ending on August 8th. Registration for summer programs will open Monday, April 3rd. For more information, you can visit braintreema.myrec.com or email Chris Griffin at cgriffin@braintreema.com. Thank you for watching Braintree Today on BCAM TV. We'll be right back with more stories in the area.
Every home needs a basic emergency supply kit. It should meet the unique needs of the people who live there. Your kit doesn't have to cost a lot. You probably already have many of these supplies, and you can get others at a discount store. Visit mass.gov/beprepared.
Welcome back to Braintree Today. Now let's get right into some more stories. On Tuesday, the Environmental Protection Agency provided officials in Massachusetts with more information on how to reduce harmful PFAS chemicals in water supplies. This is the first time the EPA has proposed regulating a toxic group of compounds that are widespread, dangerous, and expensive to remove from the water. According to the EPA, serious illnesses can be prevented along with thousands of lives saved by limiting these chemicals to the lowest level tests can detect. Towns including Braintree, Bridgewater, Needham, and many more in Massachusetts have been detected for having PFAS contamination in the water supply. The agency estimates the new information on how to reduce harmful PFAS could reduce exposure for nearly 100 million Americans. 38-year-old Juscelino Resende of Brockton was arraigned in Brockton District Court Tuesday afternoon on charges of murdering his 14-year-old stepson and seriously injuring the boy's mother. The Plymouth County District Attorney's Office said the couple had been loudly arguing on Monday night when Resende left the home. Then the suspect left around 10 p.m. and returned around 1:50 a.m. wielding a black handgun. The couple's children were in the home at the time of the argument and shooting, including the oldest daughter who called 911. 2 shots were fired, one at a closet in attempt to scare the victim, and another at the victim which hit her chest. The shot at the closet killed the 14-year-old boy. Resende was charged with 1 count of murder, 2 counts of assault and attempt to murder, and 1 count of possession of an unlicensed firearm and FID card. Resende pleaded not guilty. On Monday, the opening of the Quincy Cannabis Company marks the city's first recreational marijuana shop. Co-owner Ron Afsa cut a blue ribbon alongside co-owner John Napoli before a crowd to celebrate the store's soft opening over the weekend. Back in September 2021, the partners bought the small building on Washington Street and waited during the long process to now be the first shop of its kind in Quincy. The city will benefit as well as they have imposed an additional 3% impact fee that might help offset any costs incurred by the city from the operations of the store. Quincy Cannabis Co. offers a, quote, chill Seattle coffeehouse vibe, end quote. After more than a year of negotiating, Weymouth's Teachers Union, the school administration, and the town have reached a tentative contract agreement. Michael Murphy, president of the Weymouth Educators Association, mentioned that the contracts provide a pay increase of 13.5% over 4 years for teachers along with other benefits. Murphy also said, quote, it's not being greedy, it's what we earned. We worked through the COVID years and the administration needs to recognize that, end quote. The contract takes effect on September 1st and members are set to vote on it on March 24th. St. Paddy's Day is just around the corner, and here are a few ways to help celebrate. In Scituate, the town will host the South Shore's largest St. Patrick's Day parade on March 19th. Scituate resident Ed Kelly, who has organized the day's festivities for more than 20 years, said attendees can expect an exciting array of sights and sounds, including floats, sponsored by local businesses and neighborhood groups, 2 pipe and drum bands, and 9 other musical acts. The roughly 2-mile route from the Old Gates Middle School to the Scituate Harbor Community Center on Jericho Road will take place on Sunday, March 19th from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. For more information on Scituate's annual St. Patrick's Day Parade, you can visit weloveparade.com. Then, the annual Boston St. Patrick's Day Parade will take place in South Boston, the city's predominantly Irish-American neighborhood, on Sunday, March 19th, from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. The parade has been a tradition in South Boston for more than 110 years. Attendees can enjoy various marching bands, dancers, elaborate floats, police and army contingents, novelty vehicles, and a general green atmosphere. The route for the 2023 St. Patrick's Day Parade begins at the Broadway T Station and ends at Andrews Square. For more information, you can visit thebostoncalendar.com or bostondiscoveryguide.com. Thanks for watching Braintree Today. We'll be right back with more in entertainment.
Want a year of no-cost birth control with just one trip to the pharmacy? Access, a Massachusetts law, can make it easier. Get more control over your birth control. Find out if you're covered. Learn more at mass.gov/birthcontrol.
Welcome back to Braintree Today. This week in entertainment, we have 3 movies to celebrate Women's History Month. First in entertainment, Little Women is a classic tale that is set during the Civil War. The film highlights the societal challenges that women faced in the 19th century, such as the need to marry and to live beneath the men they chose. The film was written and directed by Greta Gerwig and is the 17th film adaptation of the 1868 novel by Louisa May Alcott. You can watch Little Women now on Hulu and Amazon Prime Video. Next up in entertainment, Lady Bird is a coming-of-age story that focuses on a high school senior and her strained relationship with her mother. The relationship between Lady Bird and her mother is loving but turbulent, as both characters are strong-willed and opinionated. The film stars Saoirse Ronan and Laurie Metcalf and is directed by Greta Gerwig. You can watch Lady Bird now on Hulu and Amazon Prime Video. And finally in entertainment, Booksmart focuses on academic achievers Amy and Molly, who on the eve of their high school graduation realize they may have missed out on special moments in their teenage years. The 2 girls decide to cram years of missed opportunities into one night, which makes for a wild adventure. Booksmart is directed by Olivia Wilde and stars Beanie Feldstein and Caitlin Dever. You can watch Booksmart now on Amazon Prime Video. That'll do it for news today. I'm Martha Konstandinidis, and thank you for watching Braintree Today on BCAM TV. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.